it's Glendon, and I'm going to share a secret with you today. I always get it. Hey, you're not giving up the good stuff. We want the good stuff, so here it is. How to make $25,000 as a storage auction buyer in 1 month. But before that, we got to pay some bills, baby. Gotcha. If you want my books, and you should want my books, you can get them on Kindle, Amazon, Nook, which is a Barnes & Noble's website. Ebook, you can get it within the next few seconds. The point is always in the DVD player. Funny story of things that I've gotten out of units over the years. If you want to make money, Storage Auctions 101. If you want to make even more money, Storage Auctions 101 and Pimping Craigslist for Fun and Profit, plus my other storage auction books, can all be bought on Amazon in either ebook fashion, or if you like print, you can get those too. Now, to the video. Today is one of those days that I am proud as fuck. You just don't understand. 2009, I came up with the idea of Storage Auction U. It's gone. It's been through several renditions. I've changed it, done things. And one of the first students, actually two of the first students are doing quite well. And there was only 15 people. But today, I get an email early this morning, and he is freaking excited. You can feel the vibrations coming off the email. I open it up, and it's like several paragraphs long, and we just go through it. And at the end, this month, I'm going to do $25,000. Understand, this month's just a little bit half over, and he's already made $25,000. Now let me tell you how he did it. Number one, he bought my first crappy book. Then he signed up for the first Storage Auction University. And got the other books too. He got all the other books. He's got everything. Now, this was beginning 2010. This whole thing started July 17th, 2009. He goes that stuff, and understand, he does not have a college degree, high school graduate. He was in the Marines, got hurt, is out of the Marines. He does not get disability. He was living with his aunt. That's how bad things were. He was living with his aunt, working a part-time job, came across YouTube videos, said it spoke to him, and he got started. He went out first few months and lost his ass. Okay? This is not a story of immediate gratification. This is not a story of immediate redemption. It is a story of redemption, but it took a while. And he went out, and he had some success. Then he slid back. Then he had some success. And as everybody was in his ass, his aunt was like, look, you're doing this stuff. You've got my garage full of this crap. I mean, he sent me pictures of it. I mean, literally, it was stacked from the ruler to the tutor. It was stacked up. And his aunt told him he needed to concentrate on real jobs or he needed to get out. That's what she told him. Forget the fact that he was making money and paying rent on time. She said she did not like the fact that he was junking up her house, and he needed to make a decision. And he made a decision. He told her, give me 30 days and I'll be out of here. Now, the previous month before that, he did kind of so okay. I think that the aunt, with her staunch non-support, actually lit a fire under his ass, because he was busting his ass off. Anyone that does the storage auction business and you're making money, make no mistake about it, you're working your ass off. He's doing this. He's paying her money. He's starting to save money. He's like, I see a future away from here. And then he just, boom, he called me up and he's just like, man, this is crazy. I'm going through this. We talked for about 2 hours. And I said, this is what you do. You have a fire sale. You've got all that stuff. I don't care what you got in it. You liquidate it, you advertise it, you roll it out, you sell it all. You don't want to move it to another location, pay to move it, then hope to sell it. Whatever you need to, whatever, make deals, do whatever thing, 5-day garage sale, blow it out. Get that stuff out of her house. He did that. And it actually went on about 7 days. And afterwards, he was grinning from ear to ear because her garage was clean. He had no product, but he had $9,000 in 7 days in his pocket. At that moment, he became a believer. And he was like, whoa. And some of the principles and stuff that I've talked about there in some of these videos, he was just like, it just clicked. So he left and he went out and rented his own house, started having garage sales, started doing everything. And he listened to me on the store versus warehouse thing. Totally listened to me. And it just started rolling. He just started rolling. Then tax season hit. Kind of killed him. Almost took him out the game. Because I told him, I was like, look, you're going to have to stockpile. And he rolled with the punches and rolled with the punches and rolled with the punches. Then it hit. He got his proper storage facility. He got all his channels rocking and rolling. And bam. He started consistently making $15,000, $16,000 a month. Then he just kind of like, bam. Understand, this is 2010 that this started. The winter of 2010. The winter. Rock and roll and everything. He just hit the ceiling, hit the ceiling, hit the ceiling. And he actually paid me for a consulting package where I looked at his business and we did some things. I'm not doing that right now, so don't ask. And bam. Went up. Another $3,000. And the thing is, I told him, I said, look, you're doing everything the right way. When you start a business from the beginning, the first 2 years to 5 years suck. Many people don't want that in our microwave society. No, 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 no. It's like, I am J.G. Wentworth and I want my success now. I don't have time to wait because I'm the shit. No, you're not, you dirty bird. You're just an uneducated, unprepared, unseasoned person who wants the accoutrements and the trappings of success when you have not earned it. That's your problem. I used to be the same way many, many years ago. You have to earn your way to success. It's not something that you should just, some people get it. Some people are born with it. It's facts of life. But many people, they feel that, hey, they put out that much effort, yet the yield should be like this. And life doesn't work that way. Worked. He kept working, he kept working, he kept working. And we haven't talked in a while, email here or, send me pictures of stuff that he's gotten out of units. And as you know, I don't tell people where you are or what you're buying. So he sent me his killer unit. I was like, wow. Well, like I said, things have been getting good. And I understand because he had his proper sales channels in place. He knew what to do this summer. Well, kids went back to school. I got an email. He said, just like you said, it started clicking. Then he used some techniques that he developed for his business, where he is and what he's doing, and bam. I'm going to tell you a few other things that are happening. The interest in the storage auction business is going down. Many people realize how hard it is. They're not believing the smoke and mirrors of television. So even if they come out, they're not really buying. And he is cleaning up. I mean, dude, maybe, I said, 25,000 because that's what he's made this far. And, he's like, if I don't make any more money this month, I'm golden. He's like, I am so far ahead. And the thing is, just the email was just like crazy because he's made that money and his warehouse is full. And he's made that. That's another tactic about being a successful storage auction buyer. But many people are like, no, I don't want to do it like that because it's just too much hard work. But all I got to say is my dude, because, I'm not saying your name because he was like, hey, don't ever say anything about me on YouTube, because, people, he doesn't want to be called out, and I understand because, sometimes people who are associated with me get bombed online. It's like, you're listening to him, blah, 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 because, they hate me, the suntan Superman, all right? Anyway, my dude, proud of you. I'm glad you hung in there, and we're talking 2.5 years of consistent hard work, highs, lows, peaks and valleys, all that. This was not easy, but this dude in 1 month has earned half half the American average yearly income. Now this is gross. Let's just be, full disclosure. This is gross. This is with the rent and whatever else expense he has subtracted. But $25,000 thus far in 1 month. Almost 3 years ago, you were living with your auntie working a part-time job at Subway? That's the fucking American dream. That right there. Hard work. None of this, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Somebody may give you something, all right. And it may be But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm proud as fuck. I feel like freaking Papa Bear, and then the baby bear has grown up, and he went out there, and he killed a deer, and he brought it back chewing it. And I was just like, oh, my boy. That's how I feel. And it's validation for the stuff that I do here, because understand, this stuff isn't like really quick, and that's the thing that's killing people. People want it to be so quick and easy, and it's not. It's just not. But this is an example if you stick with it. Now understand, I brought up some stuff. He had many, many trials and tribulations with this. This was not easy, because the thing is, before the television shows came on, people were like, you buy other people's stuff? Really? Ew. Now, it's like, hey, you're a rock star. Now, it's like, hey, you're one of those people that buy storage unit auctions. Yeah, it's like the best thing since sliced fucking bread. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. So for those of you who are prepared for those peaks and those valleys and those lows and those ugly, dark moments, because there's some other stuff that happened with him that was really ugly that I'm not going to go into because it's really, really personal. But dude went through hell. That's why I'm doing this video. That's why I'm like giving him his props, because I'm just sitting there like, and he's sending me this and he's like, thanks. And I'm like, no, you did that shit. I gave you some information, but you took action. See, I look at my role in that as like, plankton, because without action and sustained, consistent effort, it means nothing. It means nothing. And that's the thing. And that's why I'm like, I'm proud as fuck. I'm going to say it. I wish I could have had like a t-shirt made up. I'm proud as fuck, because that is one of many cases of where I've been able to instill my knowledge, some of the mindsets into other people's, and they've realized success. Because this is a young guy. He's only 32 now. And we've had the conversation, like, once you make some money, what you need to do with the money. First, you don't change your lifestyle. He has not changed his lifestyle. He's stacking cash, and he's doing something a little different, because whatever gold that he gets out of a unit, he tests it and he puts it away. He's like, I'm holding on to it. It's like, I have no need to sell it. He's got a lot of gold. He's come across some coins, and mostly it's just broken stuff, but it's adding up, because he's like, I could buy a house where I live. Understand, this is one of those, economic housing depression type houses. But he said he's got enough gold that he could probably go out, pay cash for a very nice house. And he thought about it, but he's like, I'm going to, because we both agree gold's going to go, it's just going to go up. It's just going to stay, it's going to keep climbing. It's just going to keep climbing. So, he's like, I'm probably just going to hustle extra hard and make the cash flow to do the same thing a little later, because the price of houses is not going to skyrocket anytime soon. But that's what's going on from somebody that was where you are right now. He wasn't rich. He didn't have connections, and his family was looking like him like, you're buying all that crap? Really? You need to get a real job. You need to get a real job, or you're going to get out my house. What would you do if a family member that you loved, and the thing is, he loves his aunt, and he respected her, and now she comes to his establishment, and she's always buying stuff, and she's recommending stuff, and she's letting people know what her nephew's doing. This is the woman that told him to get out the business, or get out my house. Now she's one of his biggest advocates. You want to know why? Because he didn't fold. He didn't fold to the pressure. He stood up, and said, I'm going to do this. And when you do that, you get people to buy into your dream. Many people want, well, I want you to believe in it. So if you believe in it, I'll believe in it a little bit more. That's wussification thinking. That's pussy bitch thinking right there. That's what that is. And he was just convinced. He saw the evidence. He had success. He had money in his pocket. And he's like, I'm going to move forward with this. Now this woman who told him to get out is his biggest cheerleader. Think about that. I want you to think about that. And he wouldn't have got there by conventional thinking or capitulating to her demands and desires. It wouldn't happen. She told him, I was wrong. Yeah, she told him that, and he told me that. And the thing is, what many of you don't understand about going through these hard times, it builds you as a person. You can't buy it. You can't rent it. No one can give it to you. You have to earn it. And when you do, you get this confidence, this certain swagger about yourself because you don't think you're good. You know you're good. You don't think you're capable. You know you're capable. You feel it. It's like, yes, I am. And it's not being arrogant. It's not being cocky. It's recognizing facts. But many people, because of their lack of development, look at it as, oh, you're full of yourself. The reason is because they're half empty. There's nothing in there. They're just sheep. Wussification. Because if you worked your ass off hard to earn a certain level of respect, you earned it, you went to work for it, and you want to wear it, what's the problem? You know what the problem is? When you do that, you hold up a mirror to all those half-empty wussification sheep people who are like, I don't want to see full potential because you're making me realize that I'm wasting my life. I don't want to look at you. Matter of fact, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to talk bad about you. I'm going to try to hurt you. I'm going to try to impede your success. That way, when you come back down to my level, I'll feel better about myself versus terrible about myself because of the things that you're doing. And I used to think that I was smarter than you, and you're doing bigger and better things because you're working so hard. I don't want to see that. Now, your true friends, they're going to be like pushing you and they're going to support you. This is only the Yardbirds. But that's a success story, and that's how you make $25,000 plus in 1 month as a storage auction buyer. All right, this is Glendon. I will check you out in the next video.